Good morning, church. I'm Sarah Grant and I work with Next Gen and Worship. And today I am bringing you the Daily Hope from Jeremiah 38. And Jeremiah has already been in prison, and it's because they don't like what he has to say. And he's basically telling them to surrender to the Babylonians, and they don't like it. So King Zedekiah is like, away with you. And he's been telling the people, we need to surrender and we will be saved. And Zedekiah doesn't like that because he also wants to save his city, and he's afraid that if he surrenders, that actually he will be destroyed and everything will be destroyed anyway. And instead of surrendering, he would like to hold tightly to his city. And the soldiers they're afraid that the soldiers are going to be discouraged from fighting. And so they throw Jeremiah into the cistern, which is just, it held water, but there's no water in it. So it's just muddy. And so it says that they lowered him into the cistern and he sank into the mud. So he's in this muddy pit. And later on, this official says, hey, that was super awful. Let's get him out of the pit. He's going to starve to death. There's already not a lot of food going around, so let's get him out of the pit and just put him in a different place. So it says that they took 30 men and hoisted Jeremiah up out of the pit. And as I was reading this, I just thought, man, what a crazy illustration for what Zedekiah is actually going through. God has thrown Zedekiah this rope into the pit to hoist him out of this situation. He's saying, hey, listen to Jeremiah. If you surrender, you're going to be saved and your city will be okay. And Zedekiah doesn't want to take the rope. So as Jeremiah is being lifted out of this pit, Zedekiah is not taking the rope to get lifted out of his pit. And I think we can relate to Zedekiah because a lot of times, maybe not a lot of times, hopefully not a lot of times, but we can be in this pit where we're actually a little bit more comfortable and we're a little more afraid to take the rope than we are to stay in our pit. I don't know what's at the top of this. I don't know what I'm going to do if I ever get out of the pit, whether it's emotional or physical. There are things that sometimes the situations that we have that we're actually more afraid of what we would be like without them. And we're afraid what's going to happen, what we're going to have to do. It might be harder on us if we get out of the pit. And to take the rope is so vulnerable. It's saying, I need help. And I think that's really relatable because if you think about it, Jesus is that rope. So God has given us this rope. He said, here's Jesus, here's a way out. And so many of us, even believers, I think sometimes have a hard time turning to Jesus and saying, I need help. We say, Jesus doesn't care about this, or this is too big, or this is too hard, or actually I'm kind of comfortable in this. I think we have to keep turning to Jesus and saying, I want the rope. I need the rope. I need your help. So I think about that, and I want us to be people who grab the rope. I want us to be people who turn to Jesus and say, I invite you into this situation and I need your help. And I need new perspective. I need you to lift me out of this. I cannot do this alone. And I want us to be brave, people who are willing to grab the rope. So as we think about that today, I want you to ask yourself, all of us to ask ourselves, where do I need to grab onto the rope? Where do I need Jesus in my life, in this day, in this moment? Where do I need to grab the rope? And I think when we do that and we examine our hearts, God is really excited because he wants to show you a way out. He wants to give you life to the fullest. So I invite you to do that today, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another Daily Hope. Be blessed, church.